The Golden State squad coming through the tunnel earlier, with the Warriors faithful anxiously awaiting their arrival on the court. So happy to have you here for Here we go, 2 games left before postseason in action. Let's take a look at the possible field. You look at the Spurs. Right now, they rank 3rd in the conference, aiming for a high seed in the postseason. And of course, the Warriors, they're in 5th place.
Well, I think for Golden State, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. But they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
From here on out is just about putting in the work. Coming to every game ready to compete and never giving less than your best.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. And for the Warriors, Drew Holiday out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Jaren Jackson, and it's Malone in at the center position. And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle. I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Pass to Malone. Well, Grant, we're deep into the season now. For teams who will miss the playoffs, where are their heads at, you think?
Well, B.A., first of all, it's a chance for some of the others to show out. Their focus should be on finishing strong. And realistically, you start planning for the offseason. But there are still games left to play. Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
It's good.
A tough cover. Jackson has a ton of post work. He can go over either shoulder or face up.
Towns outside. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Jackson. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 3-point game. Halliburton. Out left to the wing. Hits the trifecta.
And look at the vision from Halliburton. Love seeing ball movement like this.
Pass to Embiid. Lets it go from 14. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
The shot by Holiday, no good. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Outside Holiday. There's Jackson with the 3, and the 3-pointer goes. Jackson's got 5 now.
That's just unfair. 6'11" Jackson just sinking threes. I guess this is the new NBA.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Towns, that's good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Golden State has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Halliburton outside. Back to Holiday. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. The biggest focus on the defensive end, the big man, Joel Embiid. Coach telling me that they've talked a lot about how to defend Embiid. They have a great film session on it, but at the end of the day, he said Joel is a monster down low, so there's only so much you can do. It'll be fun watching the process do his thing tonight, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Malone, pass to Halliburton. Here's Malone. Outside Holiday, back to Jackson, puts up a three, counted from distance. Give him 8.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Towns outside. Back to Miller. Towns on a screen, fires it. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. For you now, a list of some of the NBA's do-it-all men, the top rebounding small forwards over the previous 10 games. 5th is Brandon Miller.
And these guys may not be the tallest or strongest players on the floor, but that hasn't limited their ability to mix it up and dominate on the glass.
One word you always hear used to describe these guys is active. They don't leave it to just the bigs to do the rebounding. They get in there and do the dirty work themselves.
Now here's Jackson. Give him 8.
You don't expect this from Jackson Jr. He catches them by surprise by passing it.
San Antonio trailing here. Screen by Embiid. Connects from downtown. 6 points for him. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
The Spurs have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Miller outside. Towns outside from the arc. And it's Lee with the rebound. Golden State has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. Jackson, he's checked in for San Antonio. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
Now here's Miller. 8 points in his last time out. Here's Malone. Holiday passes to Halliburton. Shoots over Embiid. Halliburton, no good.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Pass to Miller. San Antonio again can't hit. The Warriors lead by 3. Holiday passes to Malone. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
tremendous finish. And for the Spurs, they're shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Jackson outside. Pass to Miller. Shot to stop the run. Warriors with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Spurs making a switch here.
Substitution.
Caruso outside. He's covered by Holiday. On target from range. He's got 9.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Jackson outside. Pass to Malone. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. Happen falls. Malone's got 11 points.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Fires top of the key. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Jackson against Jackson. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Richard, every team wants three-point shooters and rim protection. Jaren Jackson Jr. gives you both.
Oh, he is the prototypical big man. He's Defensive Player of the Year. He's led the league in blocks on multiple occasions, and he can stretch the floor and shoot threes.
He got right into the flow of this game, hitting 5 of his first 7 shots.
The Warriors lead by 5. Brunson taking his time here. Here's Malone. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. First trip to the line for him here.
The line for the Dubs. Malone taking 2 shots.
That free throw no good. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
No one expected to see that. He's been owning the line as of late.
Jones finds Caruso. Pass to Jackson. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Unable to get that one. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Outside Brunson. Jackson outside. This one for 3. It's been all about Jaren Jackson for the Warriors. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
The Warriors lead by 5. They've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Malone in at the center position, filling out the middle. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Jackson with a screen on Caruso. And it's Brunson missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Caruso, pass to Embiid. Here's Caruso. Jackson, the screen. Inside. And the layup falls.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the Warriors. 3-point lead, and going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Jackson with a screen on Holiday. Shot from 16. The Warriors pull it in. Malone's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid imposing his will.
So much strength from Embiid. It would take a special defender to slow him down.
Now Brunson. Yet to see a basket.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And the Warriors making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, a compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt or I would have been out of league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
Spurs trail by 5. Pass to Embiid. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Puts it up. San Antonio again can't hit.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
And here's Brunson. The shot off that time.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second.
In the first quarter, he was raining down 3. That's not the case here in the second.
Here's Jackson. Soft touch off the glass. Jackson's got 15.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
High post Towns. Jackson on him. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
San Antonio shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And that one falls for Towns.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
That one misses. The Warriors lead by 6. Jackson surveying the D. Pass to Brunson. Oh, the agility of Brunson getting to the bucket.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Jackson against Towns. Towns on a screen. Hits the three-pointer. He's got 16.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Pass to Drummond. Here's Lee. No good on the triple. To the right side. Now Towns. Embiid a screen on Jackson. Towns for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Outside Holiday. There's Jackson with the 3. And the jam by Drummond.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to draw Drummond as my assignment inside. You body him up, pack him, it still has no effect on him.
Pass to Embiid. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. San Antonio shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Shooting for San Antonio. Number 11. At the line for 1.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the Warriors. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
San Antonio foul. Number 1. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Jackson.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight. You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Number 1. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Klingon, he's checked in for Embiid. Barrett's tied up with that one. Golden State is gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Outside Brunson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And I like it. I mean, using the strong frame, Brunson pushes through the foul and sinks the shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for one, Jalen Brunson.
Free throw good from Brunson.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better. And that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
Towns outside. Brunson defending. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he makes a first.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Pass to Jackson. And some solid defense from Towns. San Antonio has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. The shot. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Pass to Brunson. Here's Lee. The 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Lee's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
Now here's Towns from deep three-point land. The Warriors pull it in. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Lee, the pass to Brunson. Three-pointer off the mark. The Spurs have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. A quick shot there. It's off target. Golden State has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Holiday passes to Drummond. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 35 left in the half. Lee, the pass to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. 5th on the list, the Warriors.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep scoring at this rate throughout this season. Over the last 10 games, their ability to score in transition has been special.
That free throw good from Brunson. Barrett's checked in for Drew Holiday. Caruso, he's checked in for San Antonio. Both free throws good from Brunson.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to Towns. And here's Jones. Here's Miller. San Antonio again missing. Here's Barrett. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Herb Jones picks one up.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
R.J. Barrett taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
And Barrett drops them both. 1:05 left in the second period. Brunson against Caruso. Miller left side. Outside Jones. Towns right side. Shot clock at 6. And from 16 feet away, he cans it. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
The Warriors lead by 4. 35 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Brunson passes to Drummond. Here's Malone. Outside Barrett. And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul of the game.
Team score.
17 seconds left in the first half of this game. Caruso against Brunson. Down low. Here's Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Warriors on top, leading by just 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and you didn't even know. A poet.
And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. So on the floor for the Spurs, they've got Joel Embiid. Miller is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Now here's Jackson. Over Towns. Jackson can't get it to go. Holiday against Miller. Caruso pass to Towns. He nails it, and we're tied. Towns has got 15 points.
Hard to find fault with the D. Towns just beating them with better offense there.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Here's the pick. Jacks up a three. Sends it home from three-point land.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the rejection. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation is the buzzer sound. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
The Warriors lead by 3. Jackson, pass to Lee. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. He has 7.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Now here's Miller. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Out to the wing. Towns against Jackson. Miller outside. No good on the 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
Great shot from Halliburton.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Spurs trail by 7. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
The Spurs making a switch here. And a chance now to review the small forwards with the most assists in the last month. Third is Brandon Miller.
They're smart, athletic players who move the ball well in any situation, transition, the half-court set. You can count on them to just make good decisions.
They give their teams an element that not every squad has. That kind of passing from the small forward spot allows an offense to be much more free-flowing.
Defended by Halliburton to halt the run. Kicks it out Towns. Launches it. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Towns has got 18 points in the game.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
The Warriors lead by 4. Halliburton outside. Back to Holiday. Pass to Jackson. Here's Malone. Embiid covers. Here's Malone. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Embiid with it. Miller with it. He's covered by Holiday. Screen by Embiid. Throws it up high. Here's Malone. Embiid covers. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Malone. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
They're really working the paint now.
Spurs trail by 8. Towns outside. Pass to Embiid. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. With an MVP trophy under his belt, Joel Embiid has only become more dominant, RJ.
I think that 2023 MVP increased his confidence. It allowed him to feel like he really was the best player in the world. And I think it motivated him to keep pushing himself. And the results speak for themselves because the stats, they back that up.
The free throw drops for Embiid. An MVP in this league, Richard. Joel Embiid. Is there any way to slow this guy down?
The answer, no, BA. There is no way to slow him down. He's got the unique ability of size, skill, athleticism. You name it, he's got it.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Malone's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Out to Hayward. Launches a 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Miller outside. Pass to Embiid. Screen by Embiid. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 5.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender, poor guy.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Drummond's checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
Spurs on D. Halliburton outside. Pass to Hayward. 6 to shoot. Outside for Halliburton. Drummond with the screen. Halliburton, the pass to Drummond. Towns against Drummond. The baseline, Jay. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Santos. Still without a bucket. And San Antonio making a change here. Caruso is checked in. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Oh, I absolutely love seeing them use their big men like this. They clearly have trust in them, and so far, look, they've been delivering.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Barrett's checked in for Halliburton. Now here's Caruso. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go. Pass to Santos. And stolen by Jackson. Caruso against Drummond. Goes up on the wing. And he gets the jumper to drop. And the Warriors with possession here. It's a 5-point game. Lee, the pass to Barrett. Clock at 6. Pass to Santos. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Jones. The Warriors pull it in. Drummond's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Santos. He's guarded by Caruso. Kicks it out to Barrett. Fires from deep. Fires in the triple. Barrett's got 5 now.
You gotta like the quick decision making from Barrett. not even hesitating at all off the catch.
Towns outside. There's the three. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Pass to Santos. Back to Hayward. Here's Santos. Hayward outside. Jacks up a three. Another three for Golden State.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
56 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Towns. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Pass to Lee. Three-pointer. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Hayward against Caruso. Here's Towns. That one is off. Some solid defense from Drummond.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Caruso with it. Towns outside. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Towns has got 25 points. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Halliburton is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Andre Drummond, and it's Malone in at power forward. That's the Warriors 5.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Yeah, nice effort from Halliburton, working to get that point-blank shot.
Caruso outside. Towns left side. Fade away. It's rebounded by Barrett.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And they're on the run. Here's Caruso. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Caruso's gotten his first basket of the night.
Nimble as ever. I think Caruso enjoys throwing guys off like this.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Outside Barrett. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. All sorts of time. Perfection. Beautiful stroke. Towns has got 14 points now in the second half.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game.
Barrett against Miller. Barrett passes to Lee. Shot clock at 5. Jones with some nice D. And so it's Embiid with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And the Warriors making a change here. Brunson's checked in.
Carl Anthony Towns at the line for one.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. You have to like what we're seeing from Carl Anthony Towns.
Well, he's been destroying them inside, and they need a timeout to figure out an answer or a prayer if there is one.
LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Halliburton, the pass to Malone. Here's Lee. And there's the screen. And here's Brunson. And miss after miss right now. Now Caruso. Miller outside. Over Brunson. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Outside Brunson. And the Warriors miss again.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
And that one is hammered home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Pass to Malone. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Malone's got 19 points.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
They set a pick. Towns for three. Gets the three ball to go. And the Spurs lead by 6.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Here's Malone. Cans it from the wing. 21 points in the game.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Now here's Miller. Here's Towns. That one's wide left. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Miller. Caruso with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And Caruso is a tough player. He's someone that's never going to back away from contact.
And you watch Alex Caruso on defense, RJ. He forces his fair share of turnovers.
Yeah, he's got great instincts, quick hands. You can't be loose with the ball around Caruso, one of the best one-on-one defenders in the game.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Drew Holiday comes in for Brunson. Here's Lee. Halliburton looking over the floor. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Halliburton's got 4 points now in the quarter. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
For San Antonio, number 11, 2 shots.
shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
He left some at the line, but at least he made it a 2-possession game.
Outside Holiday. Here's Lee. Pass to Malone. And again, it's Golden State.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Towns, and the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Team score.
Towns outside. Pass to Embiid. The jump hook, and that's good. Off the glass that time. And the Spurs lead by 5.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
Outside Holiday. Jackson on the wing. Fires for 3. He drops it from range.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Towns passes to Embiid. Towns outside. The 3. Nails it from 3. Towns has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Back to Holiday. Here's Malone. Embiid covers. Malone can't get it to go.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off his shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Towns outside. Off the mark there with a 3.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Halliburton, the pass to Malone. Back to Halliburton. And he lobs it up.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. San Antonio leading by 3. Pass to Miller. Towns for 3. Drills it from deep. Towns has got 39.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. And he powers it down right on Karl Anthony Towns. Wow.
Important points, Tyrese Halliburton. Always ready to take the big one.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Miller. A minute 42 left to play in the fourth quarter. Towns for 3. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Halliburton pass to Malone. From 7 feet away. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
San Antonio with the ball. Following the score by Golden State. Miller outside. Lets it fly. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Malone. No good there with a step-back J. San Antonio has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Lee, the pass to Jackson. He connects! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Embiid. Embiid. And it's in.
The guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Andre Drummond is checked in for the Warriors. And San Antonio with a change here too. Jones is checked in. .27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it out.
And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Spurs, for Jones. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Coming up clutch there at the line, making it a 2-possession game.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. So it's the Warriors now. Lee, the pass to Jackson.
Putting his 6'11" frame to use Jackson to low, down low. Good luck stopping him.
Team foul.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so Jackson nails both of them.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a 1-possession game.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Back to Halliburton from deep 3-point range. Rebound by San Antonio.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Three-pointer, Holiday. And so it's San Antonio with the W. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.